Introduction to Axie Infinity Breeding Cost Analysis. Axie Infinity is a popular blockchain-based game where players can breed and battle creatures known as Axies. Breeding is a crucial aspect of the game as it allows players to create new Axies with unique characteristics. However, breeding comes with a cost, and understanding this cost is essential to make informed decisions. Understanding breeding mechanics. In Axie Infinity, breeding is based on a complex algorithm that takes into account various factors such as the Axies, genes, body parts, and attributes. The cost of breeding is determined by the energy required to breed, which is measured in a resource called small love potions. The number of small love potions required depends on the Axie's breed count and the player's energy. Calculating breeding cost. To calculate the breeding cost, players need to consider the following factors: the Axie's breed count, the player's energy, and the desired offspring attributes. The breeding cost can be calculated using a formula that takes into account these factors. For example, breeding two Axies with a high breed count and specific attributes can result in a higher breeding cost. Practical example. Let's consider a scenario where a player wants to breed two Axies with a breed count of 3 and 4, respectively. The player has 10 energy points, and the desired offspring attributes are high health and speed. Using the breeding cost formula, the player can calculate the required small love potions and determine the breeding cost. Best practices for breeding cost analysis. To minimize breeding costs, players should consider the following best practices. Breed Axies with low breed counts. Use energy efficiently, and prioritize desired attributes. Additionally, players should keep track of their Axie's genes and attributes to make informed breeding decisions. Conclusion. Axie Infinity breeding cost analysis is a complex process that requires a deep understanding of the game's mechanics and breeding algorithms. By following the steps outlined in this guide, players can make informed decisions and minimize their breeding costs. Remember to always consider the Axie's breed count, player energy, and desired attributes when calculating breeding cost, and prioritize efficient energy use and attribute selection to get the most out of your Axie Infinity experience.